Hey guys, this is Hamon, and welcome back to Bytesize, the show where I review games that I've taken interest in. They have to be old, they have to be new, they just have to be something I'm interested in. And today we're going to be looking at Roboquest. Although a bit of a caveat here, it is a game preview, so it is not complete yet, supposedly, so what I went through is not concrete, but for the most part is what they're trying to go for. So changes will likely occur in the future, but this is my review of what I experienced with the current version of the game at this date that I'm listing right now. Roboquest is a roguelike shooter that has Into the Pit vibes, except with sci-fi, post-apocalyptic type stuff in it. I say that because the story is, like I just said, post-apocalyptic, so robots have taken over, you are revived by a very smart girl, and you are now going through levels to get to, I'm assuming, the end game area where you're going to try and take back the planet for the people, and thus go on this great journey. That's all I really got out of it, because while I could thresh that from what I saw, they did really reveal a lot through the little comic strip scenes that they put in. I didn't really get a lot from them, so that's what I could assume is going to happen as I progress. But regardless, in terms of the other aspects, which is the graphics, it kind of has that Borderlands type of feel to it. At the same time, it's not. What I mean is, it has the 3D model type of thing, except it's not hard edge, so it's slightly different, and thus it kind of threw me off at first. But the robots don't really have that issue per se. It's mostly the everything else that kind of gives me that vibe, especially when you're at base camp. But regardless, it's fine for the most part. I really don't have much else wrong with it. As much as I would love to bash at it, the thing is, when I started this game, I tried at higher settings, and it was bogging my computer down a lot in terms of how I was moving and all that. I also was playing with controllers to try it out with that. It worked fine, but yeah, because of the higher graphics, it slowed it down a bit. So I switched over to mouse and keyboard, and it worked fine after I also lowered the graphics. Which would lead us into gameplay, and gameplay, like I said, is kind of Into the Pit, in the terms that you're going through levels, fighting these robots. As you're going through, you can pick up power-ups, you can pick up new guns that can alter how you're going to play through the levels in the near future type of thing. And then you get to the boss, beat them, move on to the next thing. The difference being that in this one, once you die, that's it. It's not like there's different levels you can go to. It's just like a one-shot type of thing, which I kind of like. But at the same time, I kind of wish there was a way you can do checkpoint type of thing. Oh, we can start here or here or here. Otherwise, I don't really find it too bad. I don't mind the fact that I have to go back all the way to the beginning. Because it's as you're playing, you can find little things that allow you to unlock, keys. What am I saying? Keys. You find keys that unlock new branches that you can go down. So if you have to start over, you can at least use the key to open up a new branch and thus have a new area to explore / kill, because it also includes new robots that you have to figure out how to avoid and kill. My only other gripe is that of the bosses I've faced, there's not really a variety. And I say that because, as far as I know, there's only 2. Now, granted, I haven't reached the end of the second 2 levels set, I guess, but for the most part, every time I reach the boss of the first level set, I just face the same robot over and over again. Now granted, I faced a different robot the very first time I went through, but after that, I just went against another bot that has been the boss every time I've gone through it over and over again since. And it's kind of annoying, to be honest, because it's I would at least like some variety. I wouldn't mind fighting the other thing every now and then as well, but nope, I'm just dealing with this guy. Now, I will say for a fact that the levels can also go into play with this, because you have to also use covers and all that, go around the levels so you can have little vantage points and all that, and be able to block attacks when you are trying to avoid getting hit, because obviously you don't want to die immediately. And keeping moving also helps, because sometimes if you don't move, then all the attacks are going to come at you and you might not be able to safely get through. But regardless, I'm going to say that it's a good game if you want to check it out. If you're a Game Pass subscriber, it is going to be free for the time until it is off the service. Otherwise, it is the price at the lower left hand of the screen. If it's available on any other platform, you'll find it here as I listed. And with that said, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bytesize. If you did, please leave a like, fave, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and I will see you next time. Bye!